Hi, welcome to Ed Foodie. Today we're going to have, actually it's our second day in the 90s here in Houston. So I'm going to make a nice refreshing summer salad, summer fruit salad. And all I'm going to really do is list the ingredients that I'm using and maybe some other options. The quantity you use is totally up to you. You know, if you like blueberries better than strawberries, use that. Or if you don't like watermelon, don't use too much of it. Just, whatever quantities you like. So I'm starting here with about 3 or 4 cups of chopped medium-sized pieces of watermelon. To the watermelon, I'm going to add, I got a 1/4 cup of blackberries and a 1/2 cup of blueberries. I just wanted to get some nice, good color mixtures. I would add strawberries, but I don't have them today. If you want to use raspberries, like I said, any berry you want, or actually any kind of fruit. The main thing of this recipe is really the dressing that's going to pour on top of it. So to our fruit, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of finely chopped onion. And I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of medium chopped pecans. If you have walnuts, you can use walnuts. Again, any type of nut that you like. And I'm going to add them to the fruit now, and we're going to set this in the refrigerator for just a few minutes. If you like your salad, you want it really, really crunchy with the nuts, add this right at the end. I like mine, not soggy, but not necessarily real crunchy, just a little bit soft. So I'm going to put them in now. I'm just going to stir this up a little bit just to get mainly the nuts and the onions mixed in here good. I think these onions it'll kind of blend in all the other fruits together, kind of nice. See, I may add a little bit more blueberries. I don't see too many in here. So while our fruit is sitting in the refrigerator, and again, I had some leftover onions, so it was already cold in the refrigerator. If you use a fresh onion, it's room temperature, just to help it cool off a little bit. So in a separate bowl, let's make our dressing. I'm going to start with a 1/3 cup of balsamic vinegar. To cut a little bit of the tartness of the balsamic vinegar, we'll put in a teaspoon of honey. You'll add 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And a teaspoon of roasted sesame seed. You can stir this up good. Main thing is get that honey well mixed. If you have just a small jar, you can pour this into a small jar so you can use it later. I've got one of these from the good old days where you had the package of seasoned mix, and then you mix your oil and vinegar in there and shake it up. So I'm just going to pour it right in there. All right, we're pretty much there. I'm going to add maybe 3 good size mint leaves, fresh mint leaves. I'm going to tear it up. I just love mint and watermelon. And Catherine loves mint as well. Let's put in 4. All right, we'll just stir that mint in a little bit. You want to be careful stirring this. You don't want to squish up all the watermelon. All right, so for our salad, I'm just going to take a good handful of some baby arugula. As much as you want for your salad. Now we can scoop out some of our fruit and nuts. I'm going to top this with a little bit of crumbled goat cheese. You can use blue cheese, you can use feta cheese. And now all we got to do is make sure you got that oil and vinegar and mixed up good. Pour a little bit on top. Okay, let's try this watermelon fruit salad. Oh, really good. Dressing, definitely the star of the show. A little bit tart. The cheese in there, wonderful. Just kind of balances the tartness. Very refreshing summertime salad. Really good. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to Ed Foodie right over there. Thank you for watching.